Tunis is interested in acquiring a complete squadron of JF-17 Block 3. The Tunisian Air Force was established in 1959, 3 years after Tunisia regained its independence from France. With a population of just 11 million, Tunisia is not a big country. Its air arm likewise isn't huge. The Tunisian Air Force has just 4,000 people and around 120 aircraft. In 1981 Tunisia ordered 12 F-5, deliveries taking place in 1984-85. Then adding 5 ex-USA F-5E from the Alconbury Aggressor Squadron in 1989. The 12 single-seat F-5E and 3 two-seat F-5F, which fly from Bizerte Sidi Ahmed on Tunisia's north coast, are the Air Force's most capable combat types and its only supersonic fighters. But they're old. In 2013 the Air Force paid Northrop Grumman $60 million to update the F-5E with GPS. But they apparently still carry old AIM-9J heat-seeking missiles. One F-5 crashed in 2018, the pilot ejected. This leaves 11 Northrop F-5 single-seaters and 3 twin-seater F-5. These aging aircrafts are in dire need of replacement. Tunisia may purchase JF-17 Thunder Block 3 multi-role fighter jets by the end of 2022. Tunisia and Pakistan are expected to sign an agreement for the sale of JF-17 Block 3 fighter jets at the Djerba Air Show in May. Air Force Chief Mohammed Hajam touts Djerba Defense Fair. Tunisian Air Force Commander Mohammed Hajam is working hard to make a success of the International Aerospace Defense Exhibition, IADE, which will be held from 11 to 15 May in Djerba. Tunisia also needs replacement of Czech 59 Lira trainers. Karakorum K-8 may be a possible replacement of 59 Lira. The other much more expensive option is the T-7 Red Hawk, developed by the US plane maker in partnership with Saab. Africa is a huge continent and most of the air forces will need replacement of aging F-5 or MiGs. World maps often do Africa an injustice when considering the continent's actual size. Africa spans over 30 million square kilometers and covers nearly 1/5 of the globe's total land surface. On Jan 24 to 28 the 11th annual African Air Chief Symposium was held. It provided a platform where senior air power leaders across Africa established and strengthened partner relationships while collaborating and leveraging the unique contributions from each country. There were 32 African air chiefs and senior officials in attendance, 3 of which were virtual. The participating countries included Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Cameroon, Chad, Côte d'Ivoire, Democratic Republic of Congo, Egypt, Gabon, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Kenya, Lesotho, Libya, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritania, Morocco, Namibia, Niger, Nigeria, Rep. of Congo, Brazzaville, Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Somalia, Tanzania, Togo and Tunisia, Zambia. During the symposium, key challenges confronting the air chiefs were identified, partner networks were strengthened, and discussions involving strategic airlift and shared best practices for enhancing partner capability were addressed. Aircraft of the Tunisian Air Force are rarely seen outside Tunisia, although some visits to Spanish bases by Tunisian F-5 were made in the past years. In 2014, Tunis's F-5 bombed insurgents battling Tunisian security forces on Jebel Chambi, a mountain in the country's west along the border with Algeria. A major next step for the secretive air arm is to replace the F-5s with a more modern type. JF-17 is the best option for Tunis. Here is a brief history of JF-17 design, development and evolution over the past 3 decades. The PAC JF-17 Thunder is a lightweight, single-engine, multi-role combat aircraft developed jointly by the Pakistan Aeronautical Complex and the Chengdu Aircraft Corporation of China. JF-17 can be used for multiple roles, including interception, ground attack, anti-ship, and aerial reconnaissance. JF-17 is an evolution that started from Project Sabre 2 or Project Super 7. Technically both projects were meant to upgrade the Chinese J-7 tailored to meet PAF's requirements, but when we see the evolved JF-17 of today it is way more sophisticated and advanced to the latter. The foundational work of modern JF-17 started in the late 1990s. The airframe design was frozen in 2001 due to lack of R&D funds, however the first prototype took to air in 2003. A total of 6 prototypes were made after production started. There are 3 blocks, Block 1, 2 and latest Block 3. Block 2 also has a dual-seat variant. JF-17 Block 3 will be introduced with more advanced weapon systems, including P-1 Lira 15 long-range BVR missiles. Total 164 copies have been built as of January 2022, this includes 10 Block 3 aircraft. There are 2 main reasons the JF-17 appeals to developing nations. First reason, JF-17 offers the best value for money, being one of the most cost-effective of the modern fighters to purchase and maintain. Second reason, its sale is not constrained by big power politics, in that it is not likely to be used as a tool for exercising leverage over the purchaser's foreign or defense policies. Myanmar is the first export customer of JF-17 operating 17 Block 2 and has placed orders for more advanced Block 3 version of JF-17. Nigeria is the second export customer of JF-17 currently operating 3 JF-17 Block 2 and will be acquiring Block 3 soon. Iraq will be the third export customer of the JF-17. These are not the only states that showed interest in Pakistani JF-17. Malaysia, Indonesia, Azerbaijan, Zimbabwe, Bangladesh, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, Argentina, Morocco, Indonesia, Algeria and Sudan also want to buy them. Developed jointly by Pakistan and China, the JF-17 meets all modern requirements and is able to form the basis of a modern and powerful air force. Block 2 Thunders are equipped with KLJ-7A radar and Block 3 is equipped with Active Electronic Synthetic Array (ESA) radars. The first chief project director of JF-17, former Air Marshal retired Shahid Latif, once mentioned that JF-17 have the capability to be upgraded 4.5 generation jets. JF-17's Block 2 are as capable as Rafale, F-16, Saab Jaws 39 Gripen or Su-30. The JF-17 aircraft had been produced as an affordable and modern replacement to French-made Mirage 3 and F-7 interceptors. Pakistan had long been trying to find countries to buy the JF-17 in order to reduce the per-unit cost the Pakistan Air Force pays. The lightweight, single-engine, multi-role combat jet, jointly developed by Pakistan Aeronautical Complex and China's Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, sells at an attractive price point with a unit cost of just around $15 million to $25 million. The JF-17 were originally designed to be cost-effective multi-role fighters. This allowed PAF to induct a common airframe for different missions, easier for logistics and training. With the JF-17B twin seat, the package is complete. JF-17 is not a 5th-gen aircraft to challenge the F-35. However, it is an ideal replacement for all types of aircraft of 3rd-gen types. It has a very impressive weapon package to go with it and is able to cater for any type of mission. The JF-17 can deploy diverse ordnance, including air-to-air and air-to-surface missiles, and a 23mm GSH-23 two-twin-barrel autocannon. Powered by Klimov RD-93 afterburning turbofan, it has a top speed of Mach 1.6. The JF-17 is to become the backbone of the Pakistan Air Force, PAF, complementing the General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon at half the cost. The PAF inducted its first JF-17 squadron in February 2010. In 2015, Pakistan produced 16 JF-17s. As of 2016, Pakistan is believed to have the capacity to produce 25 JF-17 per year. 58% of the airframe is Pakistani and 42% Chinese-Russian origin. As of December 2020, Pakistan Aeronautical Complex has manufactured 70 jets in the country for use by the Pakistan Air Force of the Block 1 type, 50 jets of the Block 2 type, and 20 jets of the Block 3 dual-seater B version. In February 2019, the battle-hardened JF-17 of Pakistan Air Force shot down 2 Indian planes. The JF-17 played a vital role during this mission. JF-17 strike force of PAF which targeted 6 different points inside Indian-occupied Kashmir. It displayed an excellent stand of range and jamming capabilities. After PAF's retaliatory strikes to punish Indian misadventures, JF-17 served on the front line on combat air patrol missions. Pakistan Air Force managed to destroy a MiG-21 Bison in aerial combat, capturing Indian Air Force pilot Abhinandan Varthaman, who was handed over to India on March 1, 2019. Another Indian frontline, so-called best jet, the Su-30 MKIs, was also shot down by Pakistani JF-17. JF-17 is a frontline, reliable and lethal asset since its induction in 2010. The Pakistan Air Force already inducted a twin-seater version known as the JF-17B for both enhanced operational capability and training. Preparations for a more advanced and technologically sophisticated Block 3 version of the aircraft are underway, and the ESA radar, KJ-7A, has been developed, which can track 15 targets and engage 4 targets simultaneously. JF-17 Block 3 is a single-seat variant. It will feature further avionics advancements such as helmet-mounted display and sight (HMDS) system, a new single-panel multifunctional display (MFD), an active electronically scanned array (ESA) radar paired with an infrared search and track (IRST) system, and a cockpit with a flight control stick on the side, an NRIET-KLJ-7A ESA radar, more use of composites, a new engine, and a 2-seater cockpit option with a top speed of 2.0 plus Mach. Pakistani Air Force officials have described it as a 4th-generation plus fighter jet. According to unconfirmed media reports, the induction is expected to start around 2021. Serial production of the JF-17 Block 3 began at the end of 2020. This version has, among other things, an air refueling system and a perfect radar. In particular, the Block 3 modification is equipped with an active electronically scanned array radar system, which gives the aircraft the ability to detect targets at long range, including against the background of the Earth. In addition to the radar, the aircraft is equipped with several color displays in the cockpit and a helmet-mounted sight, which greatly facilitates piloting and air combat. The ESA radar system, with an active phased array antenna, is the KLJ-7A manufactured by the China Electronics Technology Group Corporation. The KLJ-7A has similar characteristics to the radar used in the American fifth-generation F-35 fighters. In particular, with the help of the new radar, the JF-17 will be able to detect targets at a distance of up to 170 kilometers and will have a combat advantage over the F-16CD and F-15CD base versions, not equipped with AFAR radars. Tracking 15 air targets simultaneously capturing 4 targets puts the JF-17 Block 3 higher in capabilities than the Russian Su-30 Mki, Su-35S, MiG-35 as well as the French Rafale. The aircraft has high maneuverability, has a modern new generation engine with increased thrust, and carries almost 4 tons of combat load. It can carry short and medium-range air-to-air missiles, bombs, anti-ship and anti-radar missiles, and outboard fuel tanks. There is a built-in 23mm double-barreled cannon. JF-17 Thunder can provide BVR capability. Moreover, JF-17 Thunder is a complete package multi-role fighter jet which can carry following armaments. JF-17 Thunder is a complete package for any air force. Air-to-air configuration. D-15 Lira VLR BVRM will be integrated with Block 3, effective range equals 200 to 250 km. D-12 Lira SD-10 BVRM, effective range equals 100 plus km. D-10 Lira WVRM will be integrated with Block 3. The L-5 EIIWVRM. Air-to-ground configuration. Various unguided bombs. Guided bombs including LGBs, PGBs and standoff weapons. Thank you for watching the Daily Thunder's latest news about JF-17. If you want you can subscribe and like the video. For feedback please leave your comments. For more videos about JF-17 Thunder please click the bell icon. Appreciate your support, stay safe and keep watching the Daily Thunders.